144,000 and the rest of you elect out there. I'm going to entitle this video, "This Prophecy Must Come to Pass Before the Deliverance, Destruction, and the Kingdom of Heaven." When I say the deliverance, the elect of Israel being delivered, the destruction, which will happen simultaneously with the deliverance, the destruction of the missiles that will utterly destroy Babylon the Great, the U.S., and then the kingdom. So, you got 3 prophecies left before the prophecy of the kingdom is here. Because us being in the kingdom is a prophecy. Until it actually happens, until we're in the kingdom of heaven, which we're close to the kingdom of heaven, is a prophecy. When you go to Isaiah 60, a little one shall become 1,000, and a strong one a great nation. Isaiah 49, not too many words. It said they should kiss the dust, or lick the dust off our feet. What is that? Isaiah 45 and 13, I believe. I'm not going to go to it, where it says the Hamitic tribes will come to thee in chains and pretty much bow down and say, the Lord, matter of fact, you know what? Let me go to that. Let me pull this over here. So you got these other major camps, IUIC and ISUBK. They pretty much say that the MOTB has nothing to do with the micro C-HIP, which they don't believe that there's going to be, that the whole planet is going to be chipped. Because when it comes to pass, what would that be a fulfillment of? That's what we're going to ask you guys. I mentioned IUIC and ISUBK. Those are 2 major camps that don't believe that the MOTB, Revelation 13:16, is the micro C-HIP technology. So what I said I was going to go, I said I was going to go to Isaiah 45. Yeah, Alex Jones is bugging out. He's spooked by these UFO. And he keeps mentioning the scriptures. He keeps mentioning angels. He keeps mentioning, he mentioned the angels, the Bible. Are these angels? Are these demons? He mentioned Ezekiel chapter 1, Ezekiel's will, or will within a will. What's this guy? Clayton Morris of the Redacted. He mentioned a couple of days ago, he mentioned the will within the will and the book of Revelation. So these people in journalism, they do go by the Bible. In the back of their mind, they're saying, is this true? What if these people, these Jakes, these so-called black people, are the Israelites? You gotta say that, man. It's no different than this individual saying that he's the son of Jay-Z, but Jay-Z doesn't want to do a test to see if he's the father. So as it stands, you can say the guy's crazy. He's doing it for money. He don't look nothing like him, but he put in a claim. That's a claim. Somebody should look up the word claim. You claim your luggage, right? You got your claim ticket. So when we say we're Israelites, we're putting in the claim. So you have to consider it. You got I'm gonna get back into the main subject. You got Trump, which we know what's up with Trump. He's no different than any other president. He's doing what the hell he's given the script to do. He's going to talk about, I'm going to pass a major law. If you say anything at all negative about this special group of people, I don't know what makes them special. A law should apply to anybody. You knock somebody over the head, whether he's whatever nation he is, in the United States, there's laws that, protect that individual. But then if you knock somebody in the head that happens to be a JJ, they're going to put you under the jail. So, this guy, the new kid in town, which he was here before, they pull him to the side. They say, okay, we're going to make you the man again. But here's the list. You got to go by it this time, because we can, we can turn you into a Pez candy dispenser, if you know what I mean. That goes way back. I believe it's Pez. Y'all don't know about that. What is a Pez? Not a Pax, but a Pez. They'll make him a Pez. They're going to pull a brick out of his neck. Saying stuff that's over your head for you youngins out there. Anyway, let me just go to Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45. So the kingdom is part of prophecy. When we're in the kingdom, that prophecy will be fulfilled. Right, the Most High uses Cyrus, which he was the king of Persia. The Most High supreme power. Okay, right here about the 14 verse. Let me just start from the 8th verse. Drop down, ye heavens, from above, and let the skies pour down righteousness. Right. What does it mean by pour down righteousness? That means he's going to make the Israelites righteous. That's the new covenant. We're not in the new covenant. We're in between the old and the new. Let the earth open and let them bring forth salvation. Who's going to get salvation? The Israelites, starting with the elect. The rest of the ones that don't make it will come back through us. And let righteousness spring up together. I, Yahweh, have created it. Let's talk about the kingdom. Righteousness meaning to do the right thing, which is keeping the law. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. You jakes that defy the Most High, you're going to be destroyed, but you will come back. You're not going to burn in hell. Don't listen to this bonehead Nate of the IUIC. It seems like every fucking week he goes off on the scripture. Let the potsheds strive with the potsheds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what makest thou all thy work? He hath no hands. Now that you should think about Romans chapter 9. Esau is the clay that the Most High said, I'm going to make you the wicked and make another part. I'm going to cut the clay in half. I'll make you the wicked, and I'll make the other part of the clay the righteous. And you can't jump up and say, well, why are you making me wicked? You got no say in that. It's the will of the Most High. Woe unto him that saith unto his father, what begattest thou? Or to the woman, what hast thou brought forth? Thus saith Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, and his maker, who made us. Ask me of things to come concerning my sons. Who are the sons? The Israelites. Even Israel is my son, even my firstborn. That's, what's that? Exodus. I'll go to it in a minute. Somebody could put it in. I'm going to go to it. Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And concerning the work of my hands, command ye me, I have made the earth and created upon it man upon it. So who actually put the universe together? Yahweh Shai and the angels. Even my hands have stretched out the heavens, and all there, that's also in Hebrews 1, hosts have I commanded. I have raised him up in righteousness, and I'll direct his ways. Ultimately, that's talking about Israelites. The ones that make it and the ones that don't make it and come back through us. He shall build my city, and he shall let go my captives. We're going to be freed, not for price nor reward, saith Yahweh of hosts. Thus saith Yahweh, the labor of Egypt, talking about the people of Mizraim, one of the sons of Ham, and merchandise of Ethiopia, Cush, and the Sabians. I'm going to click on the word Sabians in a minute. Men of stature shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee in chains. They shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee. That's a sign of subjugation. They shall make supplication unto thee, saying, surely the Most High is in thee, and there is none else. There is no power. So these Arabs, Ishmaelites and so forth, Midianites, these other Arab nations, that follow Islam, they're going to realize that there's no Allah. And they should realize that the fact that they getting bombed from the devil, where's Allah at? Verily thou art a most of power that hideth thyself, O power of Israel, the Savior. The Savior for who? For Israel. They shall be ashamed and also confounded, all of them, all the nations, and this starting with the Edomites. They shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols. Meaning, an idol is something to back up your philosophy. You come up with a religion, you have to have an ideologue. Because everybody wants to see what their God looks like. They shall be ashamed and also confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols. And that includes Israel. But Israel shall be saved. Now, what does it mean by Israel shall be saved? Does it mean part of Israel is going to be saved? 1/3 of Israel is going to be saved? The elect is going to be saved? Ultimately, they're all going to be, the elect will be delivered, saved, but the rest of Israel shall come back through us. Because these other groups will bring a bunch of confusion. Yahweh, with an everlasting salvation. That means Gog. Some idiot says Gog and Magog. It's not Gog and Magog. It's Gog, Magog. Gog and Ma meaning from Gog. But you don't know the Hebrew. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded. What? World without end. So Gog and Magog is not going to get us. So anyway, you know what I'm going to do? So this is the king. This is talking about the kingdom. When will these? Matter of fact, I said I was going to go to the Sabians, right? Let's go to the Sabians, and they're going to be taskmasters over Esau too. That's in Joel 3. It mentions the Sabians. Sabians. Saba Ayah, drunkards, the people of Seba. Seba or Sheba, Queen of Sheba. Give me a second. According to Josephus, seems to have been a province of Ethiopia, and it's only here one time. It says a province of Ethiopia, so I would say that they're Cushites. Now it says people of stature. I don't know why this up there, not up there. Let me do this. Sabah, let's do this. This is Sabah. Okay, I got to do it this way. Joel 3. Back to the basics. The nations will be judged. So a lot of us go to this scripture just to show, see, we went into slavery under the white man. But let me start from the first verse. I'm sorry. It said, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem." Judah and Jerusalem. People say Judah is talking about the kingdom of Judah, and Jerusalem is talking about the rest of the northern. No, Judah and Jerusalem is talking about Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh's judgment, Yahweh Shaphat, and will judge with them or judge them. Therefore, for my people, who are the people of the Lord, Israelites, and for my heritage, Israel. That's it. My people, who are the people? Well, again, everybody. Nope. My heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations. A lot of you camps, you look at somebody who looks like an Edomite. You an Edomite, man. You going into captivity. Kiss my boot. He might be an Israelite, dumbass. And parted my land. Well, who did that? The small hats. Esau. Man, we gotta take these Edomites out, man. The most I gotta take them out. Let me rephrase that. We ain't gonna do nothing. So this goes into the captivity part. Sold a girl from wine that they may drink, and made a boy. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. Who was drinking? These people that was selling us, giving our women away, giving the boys away. Mainly like the younger people that were young, not old, not so much old people. They wanted young people to be able to work, get some miles out of them. It says, and have given a boy for an harlot, and have given a boy for an harlot. Cast lots for my people, and have given a boy. Yalad means boy. A boy would be someone under 12, pubescent. For an harlot. Let's look up the word harlot. Zana, to commit fornication, be a harlot, play the harlot, to be a harlot, act as a harlot, commit fornication, to commit adultery, to be a cult prostitute, to be unfaithful, to cause to commit adultery, to force into prostitution, to fornication. Now, this is what this whole big thing about Epstein, and now you got a Diddy. And you know what we're finding out? All those top elite actors and athletes that you see every day on TV and the movies and so forth, these top individuals, they all do it. And guess what? They have to do it. They have to do it. There was 3 men that came out. They interviewed one guy. I guess he was a security, and he said that Diddy offered him a drink, and he had a second drink. He knew there was something wrong with it. He fell out. Next thing he realized, Diddy was on top of him, pumping him. And some of them guys had to get they wake up hours later, all messed up, and their bottom is hurting. Like some of them had to get stitches and shit. So this guy's a real low-life demon. But guess what? We're not just looking at Diddy, and he's saying, I didn't do nothing. There ain't nothing that I did. I don't know what y'all talking about. And everybody knows that that's bullshit. But other names are coming out. Jay-Z, LeBron James, other names are coming out. So then what's her name? They might have deleted her. Ali Carter, look her up. About the Denzel. Denzel said, I was at the parties, but I left early. But you knew what was going on. You ain't a dummy. But she was saying, nope, he was there walking around butt naked with a skull cap on, a pair of socks, and a damn chain on his neck, butt ass naked. So we thought he was this squeaky clean guy, which he wasn't. Oh, he's a great... No, that's why they call actors. The word hypocrite is from the word Hippocrates, which is Greek, which means an actor. Oh, this is the greatest. He's just a great man. No, he's an actor. Politicians are politicians. Gerald Celente would say this. Politicians is show business for ugly people. There's a saying, you got a face for radio. If somebody says you got a face for radio, that means you should just be talking. We don't want to see your face. You don't look all that good. You got a face for radio. That's an ultimate insult, But anyway, I'm a little all over the place, but that's all right too. But you know what? Let's get back into the subject, right? So the future is all Israel will be saved. Romans 11, 25 and 26. That means the ones that don't make it, they're going to come back to us. Nobody's going to... First of all, there's no such thing as hell. That's a Roman Catholic doctrine where they got from the Greeks. Even the Caesars of Rome said that. If you talk bad about a Caesar, you're going to burn in hell. So it says here, and this, I went through this some months ago, maybe 3, 4, 5 months ago, 6 months ago. So I'm kind of all over the place. I don't have anything planned. It says Israel considering U.S. firm for biometric. What does biometric mean? Somebody help me in the chat. I know what it means. I just want to see if y'all know. What does biometric mean? Bio, one word, and metric. There's a compound word. Screening of Palestinians in Gaza. Once you understand the word biometric, you know it's talking about the C to the H to the I to the P. You read some of it. Okay, Israel, after all the damage that they did, Israel is considering a plan to deploy private U.S. logistics, and security companies, because the MOTB is about security too. Like if you robbed a jewelry store on 46th Street and Park Avenue or whatever. I'm just making it up. They know that you did it because your chip, that's something. The chip shows you, oh, you were there. No, I wasn't there. Yes, it was. Your chip shows you, so you had your chip. You can't pull the chip out. That's total lockdown, man. This man is getting ready to create a garrison. I'm going to look that word up. It says to create a gated community. Now, what is a gated community? They're saying Gaza's not going to be a gated community. It's going to be a garrison. A gated community is a nice way of saying a garrison. Let's go to gated community. Okay, let me open this up. Come on now. Google. Like I said, I didn't plan anything. I'm just kind of going with the spirit. You men and even you sisters that have been in this thing for years, you know what I'm talking about. And I got to go all into detail. And we're mostly analyzing things. Most of our videos, if you notice, we analyze a lot of things. We'll go to a video that some other Israelite group do and let them say what they got to say. And then we analyze it. And through that comes the scriptures, which we all should know. So now, let me do this. Gated community meaning. Okay, a gated community or walled community. See, walls are set up to keep people from coming in, but walls are also set up to keep people from leaving. Is a form of residential community or housing estate containing strictly controlled entrances for pedestrians, bicycles, and automobiles. And that's your 15-minute city. So they're going to make Gaza a 15-minute city. And often characterized by a closed perimeter of walls and fences. Was not Jerusalem, when it was besieged in 70 AD, was not that a walled city? Now, why was a walled city? Why did the Israelites put up a walled city? To keep the enemy from coming in. But what did the Romans do? They put up their own wall around the walled city to keep people from leaving. That's a garrison. And they starved them out. So let's do this. Let's go to the word garrison. Garrison, meaning.
Here's the definition of garrison: the troops stationed in a fortress or town to defend it.
Okay, what is the troops are garrisoned in the various territories? The entire garrison was mustered on the parade ground. A military post, especially a permanent military installation, the troops stationed at a garrison. This is Cambridge. a group of soldiers living in or defending a town or building, or the building that the troops live in. The 100-strong garrison had received no supplies for. It's giving you, it's telling you, really you know what I'm gonna do? Let me do this. I'm gonna go to garrison. Let me put in the scriptures. I'm putting garrison, then I'm putting garrisons. Okay, there we go. Garrison. After that, thou shalt come to the hill of the Most High, where is the garrison of the Philistines. And Jonathan smote the garrison of the Philistines, which is the wall. Bear with me for a minute. Okay, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted, the main one. Let me try this one. 1 Samuel 4. And trembling in the host of the field among all the people, the garrison and the spoilers tremble. Okay, it says, and David was then in a hole, and the garrison of the Philistines was then. Let me go right here. And David was then in the hole, and the Philistines garrisons. 2 Corinthians, Damascus governor kept the city of the Damascens with a garrison there desirous to apprehend me. Right, they closed off, I'm sorry, in Damascus, the governor under Aretas the king kept the city of Damascenes with a garrison desirous to apprehend me. So they closed the city off. That's a garrison. Garrison, you know what? Let me do this. Let me put in the word garrisons. So that's what Israel's plan is, to set up garrisons, but it's going to be an electronic, digital garrison. Everything's digital. Everything's digital. Money's going to be made obsolete. Okay, it says, then David put garrisons in Syria and of Damascus, and the Syrians became servants to David. There it goes. So what is a garrison? We read the definition of garrison in the Google. It's like it's a gated community, but where people can't come in. They don't want to come in, but it's also a place, a wall built around the city so people cannot come out. It says then David put garrisons in Syria of Damascus, and the Syrians became servants to, or slaves to, David, and brought gifts, and Yahweh preserved David whithersoever he went. Well, wait a minute. Shouldn't he teach them the gospel? No, because the Most High is only dealing with Israel. This is what I really want. 2 Samuel 8, verse 14. And he put garrisons in Edom, throughout all Edom, put he garrisons, and all they of Edom became David's slaves, and Yahweh preserved David whithersoever he went. Here it is again. So let me do this. And let me see. Let me go to the word garrisons. And we're going to put these people in garrisons in the kingdom. And with an electronic digital garrison, you don't get, it's just like a monitor. Ankle monitor, that's a garrison. You got to stay in your house. If you leave the house, they got you. When you get these micro C-hip, you commit a crime, they know exactly where you went. Garrisons. Let's click on the word garrison. Let's see what comes up. And David put garrisons. Let's click on it again. I'm sorry, let me do this. I want to go to the one with Esau. Bear me for a minute. So it's not just that you're going to have a charagma in you. Anything that you do, anywhere you go, if you commit a crime, they got you at the scene of the crime. There'll be no more crime. Okay, garrisons. See what it says in the Hebrew. The word is natazayab. Natazayab. Set over, something, place, pillar, prefect. Right, prefect is like a province. Garrison, post, pillar, prefect, deputy. Then you have the word precinct. Let me do this. Let me go to bear me for a minute. Okay, garrison pops up. It said and the Edomites became David's servants. Servants means slaves. Apocrypha only. Okay, let's see what it says in the Apocrypha. Let me see, Judah 7:7. And viewed the passage up to the city and came to the fountain of their waters and took them and set garrisons of men of war, military men, over them, and he himself removed towards his people. First Maccabees 11:66. But they desired to have peace with him, which he granted them, and then put them out from thence, and took the city, and set a garrison in it, a precinct, so you can understand. So what are they doing to the people of Gaza? They're gonna set up a digital garrison, so they know. If you went out of that perimeter, even if there's no wall there, it's going to be a digital wall. Second Maccabees 12 verse 18. But as for Timotheus, they found him not in the places, for before he had dispatch anything, he departed from thence, having left a very strong garrison in a certain hold. So what is a garrison? Let me try this. Let me see if this comes up. Okay, that's not going to come up. Let me go to the word precinct. Precinct. I think it's spelled that way. Precinct. Meaning. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong. Let me try it this way. What is a precinct?
Here's the definition of precinct. A district of a city or town is defined for police purposes.
Oh, there you go. That's what I wanted. That's a garrison. It says precinct. A district or city or town as defined for police purposes. Like if you go to the city, you got the 44th precinct. You got the 39th precinct. You got the 22nd precinct. So that's a garrison over the city, the area within the walls or perceived boundaries, because it could be a digital wall of a particular building or place. Jaded community is a nice way of saying precinct, garrison. Definition of precinct meaning a part of a city or a town in which vehicles are not allowed, used for a special purpose. You can read the rest of it. So now let's go back to the story here. So this ain't nothing but a precinct. They're gonna police these people. If you want to go in and you want to come out, you're gonna have to get, biometric, whatever. It says Israel is considering a plan to deploy private U.S. logistics and security companies to create. Oh, and it's going to change the micro chip is going to change security. If you're not authorized to go in a building and you got in there through the back way, if they're looking for you, they say, okay, who's this guy? Okay, open him up. It's the face picture. They doing it in China. Your picture comes up, your stats come up. They got a picture of you, what you look like, where you live, your medical record, and all that, man. They know how much money you got in the bank. And you can't steal money. You can't rob anything. You can't rob a bank because everything's going to be digital. It says in Gaza, where Palestine, and they're going to go, yeah, we'll go for it. And you know what they're going to have to do? They're going to have to get that charagma. Palestinians would be subject to biometric screenings to receive aid by your cell, according to media reports. Let's read a little bit more. Then I'm going to get ready to close. Drop Site News reported on Monday, citing Israeli media, that Israel's war cabinet discussed the proposal on Sunday and was set to approve a pilot program within the next 2 months. And this article I did this months ago. According to Israeli news outlet, Ynet global delivery company, which which is run by Israeli American businessman or man Mordecai Kahana, which means priest, Kahan, is in talks with the Israeli government to run the program. Okay, Global Digital Company, GDC. You know what I got to do? Let's go to Global Digital Company. Global meaning world. Okay, where am I? Global Digital Company. Ah, Gaza, see? Wow. Tracking. Let me do this. Click on tracking. Universal parcel tracking, global package tracking. Remember when Trump in 2016, was it, before he became president, he said entrance exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. What was he talking about? The MOTB. That was in 2016. So he received a script, a G10 or global tracking item number is 14-digit number, is a 14-digit number that is used to identify products and services and people. It serves the same purpose as UPC, Universal Product Code. Universal Product Code number. So you're going to get a UPC. Come on back. Let's do this again. And we'll read the rest of the article, or some more from the article. Okay, let's go to Gaza. Okay, this is 2 months, not even 2 months ago. Israel op, U.S. firm, global delivery company, allegedly, let's open it up. Firm, global delivery company. I ain't donating shit. Okay. Allegedly proposed biometric screening. What's the biometric screening? What scripture should come to mind? For humanitarian aid in Gaza. If you want humanitarian aid, you got to get the you know what. If they want to receive aid. Ultimately, to buy and sell. Come on back over here. It says, talks Israel government to run the program. Israel has long discussed the idea of so-called humanitarian bubbles, which is a 15-minute city in northern Gaza, in which it would allow aid into an area if it deemed there was no presence of fighters. Large parts of northern Gaza, in particular the Jabalia refugee camp. That's a garrison right there. Refugee camp. Have been under a total siege. Siege? What did they do to Jerusalem? 70 AD? Over the past 17 days, which with Israeli forces not allowing any food. Ooh! not allowing, and they're going to starve you out. If you want some food, you got to get the biometrics. And then we'll give you some food, which you'll be guilty of that thing. Clean water and medical supplies to enter. So they're saying we're gonna let. I don't care if you got your leg's been amputated by a bomb. You're sick, whatever. You can't get medical attention. You can't get food. You can't get anything until you take this thing. Israel considering U.S. firm, same thing. And these people, these Palestinians, are going to take it. They're going to take it. Because look at how they're living. You want to start living a normal life. You want to be able to eat. You want to be able to get medical attention. You want to be able to live in a house. We're going to rebuild all this stuff up. You got to take the charagma. But then it's going to happen to the citizens of Israel. China probably be the first ones to implement it, because China is the model. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.